everybody. I'm Mr. Raki. I want to welcome you all to this tutorial, and I want to emphasize how it's important to connect to our students online and through this pandemic, and how is the collaboration part is a key factor to all my thoughts through this process, and how we can integrate lecture and smart boards and communication kind of like type of technology. Today I'm gonna introduce two applications. The first one is gonna be Webex Teams, not meetings. It's a form of Webex meetings and Doceri app. And let's go. First, I want to give you a heads up about why I did Webex Teams and instead of Webex meetings. First, think about it that way. There's a lot of factors why Webex is encrypted, is secured, approved by the county. So it's not every app over there in the market will satisfy the need of educational need. Remember, educational need may be different than a corporate. Why the county decided not to use Zoom and they decided to use Webex Teams and meetings from the beginning, because it's encrypted. So think about security. Safety and security comes first. Cybersecurity is tricky and need a lot of knowledge. Maybe it's beyond my own knowledge too. So they have their own people that they think why we have to use this, why we don't use that, and all behind it. It's a lot behind it. That's what I'm trying to say. So why Webex? Now we talk about why Webex meeting, because think about this part, the need of students collaboration. A student collaboration, any students at home or gonna be in the classroom with you, they have the right to participate and collaborate. Webex meetings doesn't have everything in an easy interface for a student. And I want you to follow me. Think about it, that we need everything in one interface, in one space that we can work on, like sharing file, messages for the group or message for individuals, sharing links. It's all integrated in Webex Teams. I will start the tutorial. The first part gonna be Webex Teams, then we're gonna do Doceri. So step one in here is that left toolbar, and that toolbar has multiple, actually I use this toolbar a lot, and I'll tell you why. First thing, okay, here's my account. You can call yourself any other name. If you don't want to show your first name, you can call yourself I gotta call him Mr. Raki. So, you know, students call me with my last name. Some of you don't like first name, so I totally agree. So availability is an option that you may use to set time if you want to be available for an hour for one class period, or available for all your day, like 8 hours or the 7 hours. Second period, how to do this? Like if I want to switch to first period, okay, I'm in my first period right now. So you can set a new status. You can call it, I will do third period. Okay, you can do it lunch. Actually, you can set some emojis as well. Anyways, status is important, and how you're gonna set it up. I'm in my first period right now, so all the kids in my first period and even my administrators will be able to see that my status at my first period. I'm gonna go down to preference. Preference is mostly in here. This is if you have external hardware, and I would be dealing with this, or anyone from the IS department, if I'm not available, will deal with this. So when they set up a hardware, if you want to pick a different audio than the microphone integrated in your laptop, if it's a desktop that we have to install a hardware, external hardware for a microphone, we're gonna like adjust it from here. But I want to show you under preference something so important, and I want to highlight, which is this. This is your personal room address. Always remember, Webex or any platform like Zoom or any other video calling platform, your personal room is consistent and constant. Why? Because sometimes I want to get live with someone right away, or somebody, oh, I cannot get in. How I can get in? I cannot find that link. I cannot find it in my calendar. What you know, it's sometimes like I need to deal with, you need like if you're gonna present for, you know, classroom, because students will do that all the time. If you're presenting, you don't have time to troubleshoot. As you just want to one click, you're gonna go to your preference, meeting, copy, and email this, or any way of any form of communication. You can email it, you can text it to anyone that you want them to get right away on your room. So again, your room will not change. Your room is constant. So you look at this page, play with it, understand what is this and how it works. But I use this a lot, my personal room address, because it's easy. Copy, paste it in an email, send it out. Remember that there is a lot of tutorials on Webex Teams website that you may refer to learn more beyond this tutorial that I'm having for you guys today. There's a lot of videos on YouTube that you can refer to, that you will probably advance with this app. And don't ever forget, this is technology. It means it's everyday changes. There's updates. When an update comes out, I go back and reteach myself, okay, what is new? Second, this icon looks like what? Looks like my chats, right? So I will use Miss Cunningham. I want to thank Miss Cunningham for giving me the opportunity to demonstrate in her account. So remember to search, as I explained, it links to everybody in the county. So I just type Leslie, just come up right away, and any Leslie in the county. So if I type Miss Cunningham, probably Miss Cunningham kids gonna pop up in here as well. And you don't have to use a CPS email. You can use any email and you send invitation, but of course, because our contact list for students and teachers and administrators are uploaded, so it's simple, easy to find kids. If they have pictures, they will show in here. So when I type Leslie, I just see in front of her, like I can have a quick call or a quick video call by Webex Teams call. So remember, let's consider that you type one student names or student email, and that student, they don't have Teams yet. So I will show you what they will get. I will show you now actually what kind of message they will receive. And they will receive this message when you add them to a class, if you want to like add them to a space and all this cool stuff. But back to this green buttons, remember, call, just voice call or video call. So I will double click Miss Cunningham in here and I will show you what opens. It opens something looks like Microsoft Teams. And I love Microsoft Teams, collaborative online environment, I will call it. Good communication. You can work on a document on the cloud and collaborate with others. Same way in here, but because since I opened just Miss Cunningham, this just only Miss Cunningham, I want to start with this. And remember, don't forget about these tools. And this is if you want to share your screen with only Miss Cunningham. So if I'm gonna hit this, I will go live with Miss Cunningham. I can share my audio, I can optimize for video, I will optimize my display for video. It's invasive. I don't wanna explain. You can try this and you will be able to tell the differences. So back to here, I want to show you this interface. I want to show you this option. So I would say hello. I'm not sure if she's available to reply or not, but you can see there is a chat box is open. As you see in here, here is the chat box, and I want to show you in here how to create how to send an attachment. And we always have had issues with like sending an assignment and the student saying, oh, I didn't get it, so we have to go back in our emails or our chat and try to find it, which is, to be honest, kind of annoying. So from that paper clip you can attach documents. So I will send something really quick. So you can say a message, hello, this is the presentation from that class today. So you can press enter. See, it's uploading with a message. Okay, a week after or actually it doesn't need to be a week after, next day you're sending another document. So okay, send the same message. You know, you can copy the message from here and type it down here. This is the presentation from that class today. Okay, so it's uploading and all this, but the students a week after came back saying, hey, I didn't get the first presentation from the class. So you can go to content here and you'll see all the files shared with date and time. So remember, this tool is an asset, because you know, kids get lost, and we understand that, you know, distance learning is something new for all of us, and it's something new for me, and I'm learning in the learning process, trying to figure things out, trying to find my way through it. So, I like to take step by step, as I explained, but, students sometimes they rush it and all this, then they can miss a presentation. Yes, they can miss an assignment. So, passive intent, you go back and check, yes, I think I sent it, and here is the presentation. You can send it back in a message, or you can refer to the messages and content or the class messages and all this. So, Whiteboard is another cool option that I want to share with you. Is under the content, and kids can play with it. Of course it's not sensitive because I use my trackpad right now. My trackpad is my mouse. But the students can play with it. They can draw and they can have fun with it. You can use it the way you want. You can share. They can download. They can save it over here. Anyways, so back to links. Now see, when I saved it, it's over here under the whiteboard doc. So under links over here, so this is any link you will share in the messages over here. Remember, we talked about creating instructional videos or creating your own video that will have a lecture, maybe the way you want. You can upload this to any interface or any program or any website like YouTube, any program that will upload a video. And you can share the link and paste it over here. You can share it. So as you see in here, I shared that video, and it is showing in the messages in here. So under content, you will see under links. Here we go. So this is all the links you're sharing. It give you the YouTube simple. You can leave a comment. You can copy the link again if you want to share with somebody else. Or if you want to reshare, if the students cannot find it or cannot, when you have like 5-6 videos up, so you can say which video you're talking about. So okay, that particular video. So you can go find the videos in here and you can copy and paste. So I think let me show you this. So in here you can leave, if the student leave a comment, you can add a reaction. You can quoted message, you can forward, you can flag it for follow-up. So follow-up is a cool feature if you want to just if the student leave a reply to that particular thread or that particular message, you can get a notification, and you can edit. You can edit message in here. If you send something and you're not satisfied, you just can edit it and update it. Like for example here, if I want to edit this, I can type, I said you don't need to respond. I can say to Miss Cunningham, you have to respond. And now, so, and I can update it, but I know I don't want to scare her, so I'll press cancel. But so it's handy, it's simple, it's outgoing, and I like it. So now let's go back to, remember we're on the other option about chats and how to create chats and all this. Now we're gonna go back to creating a classroom. Now we're talking about bigger, say this is my previous classroom that I built and demonstrating for other teachers, but I will start from scratch. Let's create a team. Remember, we're creating a team. I'll call it test class, and describe that team for testing only. I'll call it for demo. Right. Add people. find your students in here, you may add them by the email. They will get a notification by email. If you cannot find a teacher in here, you will add the teacher by example at myscps.us. You have to use this form. You have to use this domain. So I created the team, and now under still you can find that under teams, here's my this class, and guess what, who's the members, and here is the members. So I have Miss Cunningham and Miss Petters, and cool, we good to go. In a little bit I'm gonna talk about what's mean by spaces, but for now, if you want to add a team member, you can add it from here. So let's do it again. Here's my platform, here's my test class, the demo class that we created, and in here you can add team members, and you can see the list of the members, and as I said, I'll talk what's mean by spaces over here. So the teams is the big group, and spaces is the smaller group inside your teams. Boom, just gone. So only right now I have, remember, you can see view archive team, and you can activate it back if you want to. So this class over here, remember, this is my two teams, remember. So under here you'll see that we have in here our test class, under the messages. This is where you can do everything. I will go say put my status to this class. Okay, so I can say I'm in my test class right now. All people can see that I'm in my test class under my status over here. So I will go to and start play with it. Let's see what we can do. Remember, this is more than one group. Remember, there's participants over here. It's not like what we're doing with Leslie earlier with this conversation. You will see everything under here. Okay, so remember that this is a group, this is a class, so you can check your members as well. Same concept, the content's gonna be here, and the whiteboard, same concept as when you text individual participants. So if you want to meet, you're gonna hit meet, and you, as your regular Webex, you don't need to send invitations. You can start meeting. Okay, you can power your camera on, or you can turn off your camera. It's your call. What else we need to cover here? In here, if you want to tag some students, and this is so cool. If you wanna, like, in that group, just respond to, or just say, you know, this like a hashtag, I would say Miss Cunningham. Use this @ sign just to hashtag your name, or to just to reference to, or attach to, or, and you see when I highlight your name, it pops up right away to, if you want to like have a call with her, and a private call, or anything like that. So if you have kind of like, you know, direct conversation in the group chat to a particular person, you can this is if you want to change the fonts and all this here. Ooh. So let me show you what you can do with this. If you have something in your screen, like a picture or anything you want to share, you can just like, ooh, guess what? Here we go. See, of course, same toolbar over here. Can delete it. You can edit this. You can start a thread. Can add a reaction. Anything you like to be creative. You know, I'm just showing you what it is, but I'm not telling you what you use it for. This is the button that I want to share with you. This is when you share your screen. What's mean by sharing my screen? That's mean I'm sharing this space. That's mean anything on this screen will be live. So I'll show you. Wanna do algebra PDF worksheet. So I got some worksheet in here. You know, any website, anything. I got worksheet here. Here we go. Remember, I'm still live. You are sharing screen. Information for you. How I'm trying to illustrate this, but I want you to view it. I want you to see a classroom that this PDF on the board, okay, and you're sharing the same PDF with the students online, live, with no camera involved. There's no camera in here. The camera is turned off. We turned off. There's no video camera. There's audio. There's microphone going. How are we gonna write on this? If I gonna write with a marker on the board, my kids online won't see it. So how will be able to solve this PDF and do a lecture teaching online and physically in the classroom same time, simultaneously? So back to Doceri app and the functionality of Doceri app and how we're gonna cross through the two apps together. Remember, right now we left Webex Teams. We're sharing our display in Webex Teams, and this document, that PDF that I pulled from any online source, I just was searching online as you observed, and I got this PDF. Anything you can get in your display. And who's viewing this? The students that they are sitting right now in front of me in my classroom, and the students that they are sitting in front of their computers at home. So now I can, with the Doceri app, as you're seeing right now in here, I can write. So you can write anything, you can do an instruction, and remember, the kids online can see your instruction, and you can write anything anywhere. You can change the color for the pen. You can change in here if it's a marker, a pencil, a spray. You may play with this. You can change the font size, and you can the spacing if you want, like, make it lighter. This preferences depend on the teachers and what the teacher wants to do with it. So you can have shapes. So you can have you may have a picture. You may have, if you want to undo what you're doing, if you like erase something by mistake and you want to like redo it from here, from the top, from the arrows in the top, as you see, I'm hitting there. There's an eraser in the top. Here's yeah, this looks like windshield for me, but you can, this is just to erase everything one time. You can share this file after you kind of like have your inputs, and you can share it as a PDF. You can export it. But what I want to highlight today is the rec in the top left corner over here. I'm gonna start recording, and it records audio and video the lecture.
So all your instruction in here, you can save it. So -2 plus 3 equal 1. And 3, this is gonna be plus 11. So you can, and then you can stop recording or pause if you want to go, redirect the behavior that you don't want to be recorded. So you can stop recording, and this will be on your record. As you see in here, I have a ton of recordings, and you can share it from the share button on the top in here to anywhere. So it's a simple app, and you can use a whiteboard. So the whiteboard, remember, is just a whiteboard that you can say teach on it, and use it as a platform, use it as a smart board. So this basically just a smart board period that you can integrate shapes, so you can teach the radius and diameter in here right now. This is 2 centimeters, so you can find the circumference and the area and everything. I think you got my point. You can have armrest wristband, so you can, like, if you want to, like, have you put your hand on it, so it will not, like, it won't write. You can add more pages, so the slide 2, slide 3, slide 4, so if you want to, like, go back to it, and you can see. Thank you.